Welcome to Adventures Outdoors with Isaiah. Today we are going to be climbing these big rocks, but with these big, amazing Jeeps and these awesome guys. Let me introduce you to everybody. So this is Norm, Heath, this is Larry, this is Jason, and this is Toby. Let's get on these Jeeps.
Protect the paint.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, huh? Oh yeah.
Before all the fun starts, the guys had to prepare their Jeeps. Here are some shots about what I learned about preparing Jeeps.
You got mechanical lockers, you got lunch belt lockers, you got all different types of lockers. The lockers that, like Jason, he's got electric lockers that are on his Jeep. Larry's got a Detroit locker in the rear of his Jeep, which stays engaged all the time. And then he's got an ARB air locker in the front. So he's got an air compressor. I'm running ARB lockers front and rear. And so I put, some of the people put the compressor up in the front by the engine. I've got mine here in the back with my airline and everything. So it's right here in this little tool compartment. Typically when I'm going, I'll have it aired up, but I won't have them engaged until I go up something that I think I'm gonna need them. And then I'll just go ahead and hit the rear one, or if it's something kind of crazy, then I'll lock both. Because then you're gonna go, that's when it's getting crazy.
So, how did you get into this sport?
Well, one day my wife and I were thinking about getting a third just kind of family vehicle. And we thought, you know what, let's buy a Jeep. So we went and looked at Jeeps and bought one like 3 months later, I was into rock crawling, and then like 6 months after that, I bought another Jeep, and we're in the middle of building that one right now. And
What's the air pressure that you have to have on it?
It's not like a have to, it's a preference. I usually run mine at like 10 psi. You want the tires to wrap on the rocks and basically
So
just
that
give
way
you
you can have more grip.
exactly.
Nice. What model of Jeep is this?
It's what they call a TJ.
What year is
It's
this?
2001.
Wow.
2001 TJ.
What does it take to get a Jeep to crawl, like all the upgrades and stuff?
Well, you want to upgrade the suspension for sure because it takes the rough terrain better. This has got what's called a long arm suspension.
Yeah.
So those long arms you see there on most Jeeps, they're real short. So the longer they are, the more they let it articulate, and it gives it a softer ride. And this has got a 6-inch lift on it. It's got a Detroit locker in the rear, which makes the axle lock up so it gets better traction. The front's got an ARB air locker that runs off a compressor, so when you really want traction, you flip a switch and it locks up the front axle too. You can see an air hose going into it, an airline.
Oh yeah, I see it.
And then these are your tie rods, and if you notice how big they are, on a standard Jeep, they're about half that size. So you put thicker ones so they don't bend when you're in a real...
If you can hear the hissing, that's actually Larry's Jeep. Larry is flattening down his tires so he can get more grip on the rocks.
driver front's about to start coming down. Turn a little bit, driver. A little bit more, driver. All right, your passenger's coming down. Okay, just keep it on down. Probably gonna hit the skid right now. Down on this side. You want to see some just dropping off. Okay, you're down. Yeah, just real slow. Dropping off and down now. This smile tells the story.
This adventure was amazing and I enjoyed the outdoors. I thought it was impossible to climb these big rocks, but these Jeeps climbed all the way up. Thanks to Norm, Keith, Larry, Jason, and Toby for the great time in the outdoors.
And you're down. Yeah, man. You're really hanging in the seatbelt on that one, huh?
Here you go.